It's a harsh truth that leaves many men questioning themselves, replaying every moment, trying to pinpoint where things went wrong. In today's video, we're uncovering the uncomfortable reality behind why some women might intentionally or subconsciously derail a seemingly great connection. This isn't about blame, it's about clarity. We'll explore the hidden motivations, insecurities, and dynamics that often lead to this behavior. By understanding these reasons and embracing a stoic approach, you'll gain the tools to navigate the emotional turbulence without compromising your inner peace. Each lesson is designed to help you see beyond the surface, offering insights that could save you from unnecessary heartache. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand why this happens, but also learn how to protect yourself and thrive in your relationships. Let's dive in. Number 1. Nature's replacement drive. The first thing to understand is what I call nature's replacement drive. This isn't about blame, it's about understanding the biological and psychological forces at play. Women, like men, are influenced by evolutionary programming designed to optimize their well-being and secure their future. For women, this often manifests as a subconscious evaluation of their partner's long-term viability. Even in a happy relationship, there's a part of her mind, driven by instincts older than civilization, that's always assessing whether she's with the best partner for security, protection, and stability. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." Applying this to relationships means understanding that her actions are often driven by perceptions and instincts, not necessarily by any shortcomings on your part. Think of it this way. Even when you love your job, you might still browse opportunities to ensure you're on the right path. It's not disloyal, it's a natural drive to align with the best possible future. In relationships, this can lead to behaviors that may feel like sabotage, becoming critical, pulling away, or even showing interest in others. But here's the truth. This isn't about rejecting you. It's about her mind seeking constant reassurance that she's chosen wisely. When a man starts strong, confident, ambitious, and focused, he fulfills this deep-seated need. But over time, if complacency sets in, or if he begins to take the relationship for granted, her instincts may kick in harder, prompting her to unconsciously test his worth. Now, as a man grounded in stoic life lessons, how should you respond? First, detach from the emotional whirlwind. The Stoics teach us to focus solely on what we can control, our own thoughts, actions, and growth. You can't control her instincts, but you can ensure that you are consistently striving to be the best version of yourself. This doesn't mean constantly proving your worth to her. It means embodying the principles of Stoicism today: self-discipline, emotional resilience, and unwavering purpose. By staying true to your core values and personal growth, you naturally project the security and strength that her instincts are seeking. When you encounter these moments of doubt or perceived sabotage, don't react with anger or insecurity. Instead, see them as a signal to recalibrate. Are you still showing up as the high-value man you aspire to be? Have you let your guard down in terms of your ambition, health, or emotional stability? Use this as an opportunity to refocus on your own journey. A Stoic mindset teaches us that external validation is fleeting. True worth comes from within. As Epictetus advised, man is disturbed not by things, but by the views he takes of them. This means that her behavior doesn't define your value. Instead, let it remind you to return to your personal mission. In modern relationships, it's easy to misinterpret these natural dynamics as personal attacks or signs of disloyalty. But the reality is far more complex and deeply rooted in human nature. Understanding this allows you to navigate the ups and downs of relationships without losing your center. Remember, your value as a man isn't defined by her reassurance, but by your unshakable commitment to growth. Stay grounded, stay focused, and let your actions speak louder than your insecurities. This is Stoicism in practice, a life of purpose, strength, and resilience that speaks directly to the primal needs in every relationship. Affirm to yourself, I'm unshaken by the tests of nature's drive. I grow stronger and more grounded with every challenge. Remind yourself of this every time doubt arises. This is your moment to embody true stoicism, a man focused on his mission, unwavering in purpose, and immune to the pull of external validation. Stay resilient and let your actions reflect the high-value man you are becoming. Number 2. Acting on pure emotion, not logic. One of the harshest truths about relationships is this. Sometimes women may unknowingly sabotage a good thing, not because of any logical shortcoming, but because they're driven by emotion rather than reason. This can leave you as a man who prides himself on logic and rational problem-solving, feeling confused and frustrated. You might believe that a stable relationship should naturally create a stable emotional connection, but that's not always how it works. Women often respond to the emotional climate of the moment, which can feel overwhelming and immediate. Imagine this. You're offering stability, respect, and genuine care, everything she claims to want. Yet one day, she leaves, drawn to someone less predictable but emotionally exciting. What seems irrational on the surface is simply her being guided by feelings of excitement, doubt, or insecurity that temporarily overshadow the logical reasons to stay. This isn't to say she's intentionally disruptive or that you've fallen short. Often, it's a reflection of her internal struggles. In Stoicism, the concept of apatheia, freedom from being ruled by intense emotions, offers profound insight here. As Epictetus said, we are not disturbed by things, but by the views we take of them. Her emotional fluctuations aren't the problem, your reaction to them is. When she acts impulsively, driven by emotion, the solution isn't to confront her with logic or to chase after her trying to fix the situation in the moment. Instead, this is your opportunity to ground yourself in the Stoic principle of emotional resilience. You must become, as Marcus Aurelius put it, like a rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands unmoved, and the raging of the sea falls still around it. This is the essence of Stoic happiness, finding peace and purpose within yourself, regardless of external chaos. When she pulls away or seems lost in a whirlwind of emotions, your role isn't to mirror her turbulence, but to offer calm in the storm. This doesn't mean you don't care. It means you refuse to let her emotional volatility dictate your state of mind. By maintaining your composure and staying true to your values, you create a space where she feels safe to navigate her feelings without fear of losing you. Over time, she'll see you as a steady presence, someone she can rely on even during her most vulnerable moments. This is what builds deep trust and emotional security. Now, let's reflect. Have you ever been blindsided by a sudden shift in her emotions? How did you respond? Were you able to maintain your calm, or did you find yourself swept up in her emotional storm? Think about those moments. What would you do differently next time? Share your experience in the comments below, and if you're ready to embody the Stoic anchor in your relationships, type "I am the anchor." Your insights could inspire others who are navigating the same challenges. Together, let's explore what it truly means to embrace stoic happiness and become emotionally unshakable. Drop a comment saying, "I am the anchor," to show your commitment to becoming unshakable in the face of emotional storms. Remember, the journey to stoic happiness has just begun. Stick around, the best is yet to come. Number 3. It's not about you, it's about her future security. This might sting at first, but hear me out. When a woman makes decisions about staying or leaving a relationship, it's often less about who you are and more about what your presence signifies for her future. Women have an innate drive, deeply rooted in biology, to seek stability and security. This doesn't mean she's calculating or unfeeling. It's a subconscious mechanism that prioritizes long-term well-being, hers and potentially her future children's. High-value men understand this dynamic without taking it personally. It's not about materialism or superficiality. It's about survival and thriving in an unpredictable world. Imagine she's with someone kind and loyal, yet she walks away to be with a man who offers more financial security or social leverage. To the outside world, it might seem shallow, but from her perspective, she's securing a safer, more promising future. This is where the Stoic mindset comes into play. Stoicism teaches us to accept things beyond our control and focus on what we can govern, our responses, growth and values. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Her departure, while painful, could be the catalyst for your greatest personal growth. Instead of chasing validation or altering yourself to meet her expectations, become the architect of your own life. Ask yourself, are you building a future that aligns with your true purpose? Are you creating stability and fulfillment for yourself, independent of her presence? These questions help shift your focus inward, where true transformation occurs. The journey of a high-value man isn't about accumulating wealth or status to attract others. It's about cultivating inner strength, resilience, and integrity. These are the qualities that form the foundation of a fulfilling life and naturally draw people who appreciate real, enduring value. Consider the story of a man who, after being left by his partner for someone more successful, chose not to wallow in self-pity. Instead, he doubled down on his personal growth. He pursued his passions, built a thriving career, and developed a strong sense of self-worth. Years later, his ex admitted she admired the man he had become, someone who didn't just offer external markers of success, but radiated genuine confidence and purpose. This is the essence of winning Stoic. When you focus on your own path, you free yourself from the need for external validation. This isn't just attractive, it's magnetic. The irony is that when you stop chasing and start building, you often attract the right kind of partner, someone who values you for who you are, not just what you can provide. So, if you find yourself in a relationship where doubts arise, resist the urge to panic. Instead, view it as an opportunity to reflect and realign with your values. What kind of life are you building? Are you crafting a future that brings you fulfillment, regardless of who walks beside you? The harsh truth is that relationships might end because of this instinctual drive. But the lesson here is priceless. Focus on becoming a person of true value. Build a life of purpose, grounded in resilience and authenticity. In the end, it's this inner strength and self-assurance that not only brings you peace, but also makes you irresistible to those who seek something real. Stay grounded, stay true, and watch how life aligns with your growth. Comment below. Are you focused on building your future, regardless of others' choices? Short answer: yes, it's about your growth, not their decision. Number 4. Survival mode, the hypergamous instinct. When it comes to understanding relationships, one of the harshest truths lies in the concept of hypergamy, a deeply ingrained survival mechanism. Women, like men, are guided by instincts that have evolved over millennia, and hypergamy is one of the most misunderstood. It's not driven by superficial desires or fleeting whims, but by an innate need to secure the best possible future. At its core, this instinct compels women to assess whether their current partner can provide the financial stability, emotional security, and social standing necessary for long-term survival. As Marcus Aurelius aptly put it, nature does nothing in vain. These instincts are not a flaw, but a feature of human nature, ensuring the continuation and betterment of the species. Consider this in the context of modern life. A man might find himself in a period of struggle, perhaps a job loss, a dip in financial security, or a moment where his ambition and drive waver. Even if his partner loves him, her subconscious survival instincts may begin to question whether he can still provide the stability she needs. This can manifest as emotional distance, increased criticism, or even a reassessment of the relationship's future. It's not about her abandoning you. It's her hypergamous instinct ensuring her survival. For many men, this can feel like betrayal. But, as Stoicism teaches, we must face reality without resentment. The Stoic mindset encourages us to accept human nature rather than wish it away. Instead of reacting with frustration or insecurity, use this as a catalyst for self-improvement. Hypergamy isn't your enemy. It's a call to action. This is where Stoicism today plays a pivotal role. By focusing on your personal growth, you not only address her instinctual concerns, but also elevate your own life. Refocus on your career ambitions, prioritize your physical health, cultivate mental resilience, and strengthen your social connections. These are not just strategies to retain her admiration, but steps toward becoming a high-value individual who thrives independently of external validation. When challenges arise in your relationship, remember Epictetus's wisdom. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Demonstrating emotional stability and purposeful action reassures her subconscious mind that you are the best choice. More importantly, it solidifies your confidence, allowing you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. The Stoic life lessons here are clear. Growth through adversity not only strengthens your relationship, but also fortifies your character. By embracing these principles, you transform hypergamy from a potential relationship saboteur into a force that drives mutual growth and deeper connection. What are your thoughts on hypergamy? Share your answer in just one word: natural or misunderstood. Number 5. Playing mind games for psychological leverage. Let's uncover a truth that many men fail to grasp: why women sometimes engage in mind games in relationships. This isn't just about manipulation for its own sake. It often stems from a subconscious need to secure emotional leverage. When a woman tests your boundaries, flirts with others in your presence, or suddenly becomes distant, she's not necessarily trying to hurt you. More often than not, it's her way of ensuring she has influence within the relationship, gauging your emotional investment and testing your commitment. The harsh truth: she may feel vulnerable herself and uses these tactics to maintain a sense of control. But how do you, as a high-value man, navigating through the teachings of Stoic, rise above these challenges without getting ensnared? Picture this. You're out with her, and she casually mentions how someone else complimented her recently. Or maybe she starts pulling back, taking longer to respond to your messages, leaving you questioning what went wrong. Your gut reaction might be to seek reassurance, to chase her and restore the equilibrium. But pause for a moment and ask yourself, what's really happening here? She's testing your ability to remain steady, your composure, your confidence. It's a psychological tug-of-war where she's waiting to see if you'll break frame and act out of desperation. And this is exactly where many men falter, falling into a cycle of seeking validation and losing the upper hand. Enter the wisdom of Stoicism. You cannot control what happens, but you can control how you respond. This principle is your shield against emotional manipulation. When she plays these games, your reaction determines the outcome. React impulsively, and you've handed her the power. Stay composed, and you remain firmly in control. Take a page from Epictetus, who reminds us, be content to be thought foolish. What this means in practice is simple. Don't rise to every bait. If she flirts with someone else or becomes aloof, resist the urge to overreact or demand explanations. Instead, take a step back. Assess the situation without letting your emotions cloud your judgment, and choose your response wisely. A friend of mine once faced a similar challenge. His girlfriend, feeling uncertain in the relationship, started posting pictures with male colleagues, knowing he would see them. At first, he was furious, ready to confront her, but instead, he remembered his Stoic training. He didn't react immediately. He maintained his usual demeanor, confident and unshaken. When they spoke, he calmly addressed the behavior, making it clear that he valued respect and honesty, but wouldn't be pulled into unnecessary drama. She was taken aback by his calmness, and later admitted she was testing his level of security in the relationship. His response not only diffused the tension, but strengthened her respect for him. So, here's the lesson. Emotional detachment isn't about being cold or indifferent. It's about not allowing someone else's actions to dictate your self-worth or derail your inner peace. High-value men understand that their worth isn't tied to external validation. They lead with calm confidence, showing that their emotional stability isn't easily shaken. When you stay composed, you send a powerful message that you're a man who knows his value and won't be swayed by fleeting games. Ask yourself this: how do you react when someone tests your patience or tries to pull you out of your character? The way you handle these moments says a lot about your growth and discipline. Are you someone who remains grounded, or do you let emotions take over? Remember, the path to becoming a high-value man lies in mastering your reactions. When you do, not only will you command respect, but you'll also create a healthier, more balanced dynamic in your relationships. Keep your frame strong, lead with purpose, and always embody the Stoic ideals of resilience and self-control. Affirm to yourself, I am unshaken by their games. I rise above manipulation and stand firm in my worth. Say it out loud. Let this be your mantra every time you're tested. Remind yourself that your strength lies in your calm, your value is innate, and your composure is unbreakable. Number 6. The constant quest for attention. Let's face it, one of the most challenging aspects of a relationship is navigating the moments when your partner seems to crave attention from outside sources. You might be asking yourself, why does she need validation from others when I'm here, fully committed and present? Whether it's posting selfies for likes, engaging in playful banter with colleagues, or seeking compliments from friends, these behaviors can be confusing and, frankly, a little disheartening. But here's the harsh truth. This isn't necessarily about you. More often than not, it stems from a deeper, internal desire to feel seen and valued. In a world fueled by social media and constant comparison, seeking external validation has become almost second nature. For many women, these small acts of attention-seeking serve as a temporary confidence boost, a way to reassure themselves of their worth and attractiveness. Now, before you jump to conclusions or let feelings of insecurity creep in, let's take a step back. As the Stoics teach, true peace comes from understanding what is within your control and what is not. This is where the concept of ataraxia, a state of serene calmness, becomes invaluable. You see, her actions, while unsettling, are often not a reflection of your inadequacy, but rather of her own insecurities. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Instead of letting her behavior shake your confidence or disturb your peace, shift your perspective. Ask yourself, what does this really mean for our relationship? Stoicism, at its core, is about embracing life's challenges with composure and resilience. When you feel overlooked or undervalued, it's tempting to react with frustration or jealousy. But what if, instead, you chose to remain grounded? Imagine how powerful it would be to show her that your sense of self-worth isn't dependent on her actions. By staying calm and composed, you signal that you're a high-value man, one who isn't easily rattled by external factors. This emotional steadiness isn't just for your benefit, it's incredibly attractive. It reassures her that she can lean on you without fear of causing conflict, even when her own insecurities come to the surface. But here's another important question. Could her behavior be a sign that she's feeling unseen or underappreciated in your relationship? It's worth exploring. What is Stoicism if not a philosophy of self-reflection and improvement? Take a moment to consider whether there are ways you could make her feel more valued. Have you been genuinely present when you're together? Do you compliment her not just on her appearance, but on her intelligence, her kindness, her unique quirks? Sometimes, a simple acknowledgement of these qualities can go a long way in reducing her need to seek validation elsewhere. That said, don't fall into the trap of becoming her sole source of affirmation. As Epictetus wisely noted, no man is free who is not master of himself. Maintaining healthy boundaries is crucial. It's not your job to fill every void or soothe every insecurity. Your role is to foster an environment where mutual appreciation and respect flourish. When she feels seen and cherished in the relationship, the need for external validation naturally diminishes. But remember, her self-esteem is ultimately her responsibility, just as your peace of mind is yours. So, what's the takeaway here? When faced with behaviors that test your patience, resist the urge to react impulsively. Instead, lean into the principles of stoic happiness. Focus on what you can control, cultivate inner strength, and strive for understanding over judgment. In doing so, you not only safeguard your own peace, but also create a relationship dynamic built on trust, stability, and mutual respect. As Seneca said, true happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future. By embodying this wisdom, you become the unshakable force she admires and respects, a man who thrives in the face of challenges and remains a source of unwavering stability, even when the tides of insecurity rise. What could be more magnetic than that? Number 7. The illusion of unlimited options. In today's hyper-connected society, the illusion of endless possibilities has infiltrated every corner of our relationships, becoming a silent saboteur. With social media and dating apps turning human interaction into a digital marketplace, it's easy for someone to believe there's always a better option just around the corner. A simple swipe exposes her to carefully curated profiles of men showcasing their best selves, thrilling adventures, captivating charm, and an air of perfection. This constant stream of stimuli feeds into the paradox of choice, where having too many options can lead to dissatisfaction with even the most solid relationship. She could be with a partner who meets her needs, yet the allure of what if begins to whisper, urging her to explore, to see if something more thrilling lies beyond. This mindset isn't born out of unhappiness, but out of comparison, fueled by a society that glorifies highlight reels over reality. When her Instagram feed is a non-stop showcase of idyllic vacations and romantic gestures from others, the grass starts to look greener elsewhere. Even mundane moments are given a filter of perfection, leading her to question whether her own relationship measures up. Imagine sitting across from someone who seems engaged, yet frequently glances at her phone, lost in a world of digital possibilities. The interaction feels harmless, but beneath the surface, she's nurturing the illusion that her life could be more exciting, more fulfilling, if only she looked harder. Here's where Stoicism today offers a guiding light. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The dissatisfaction she feels doesn't stem from her current relationship, but from her perception, a false belief that perfection is within reach if she chases it. As someone adopting a stoic mindset, you must resist the temptation to prove your worth by competing with these fleeting illusions. Instead, focus on nurturing your own character and value. In a world obsessed with appearances, substance is your strongest ally. The reality is, the chase for external validation often leads to a hollow victory. New attention may bring a rush of excitement, but it's fleeting, leaving behind a deeper longing for connection and stability. The Stoics knew the dangers of attaching happiness to external conditions. Seneca wisely said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more. That is poor." Let her discover through her own experience that the pursuit of these endless options rarely leads to fulfillment. Your role as a Stoic is to stand firm. Cultivate your own growth, purpose, and resilience. Let your actions speak louder than words, demonstrating that true value isn't found in the shallow waters of fleeting admiration, but in the depth of a stable and meaningful connection. Over time, she may come to see that what she's chasing cannot compare to the richness of what she already has. Until then, remain unwavering, for your peace and purpose do not depend on her realization. This is the Stoic way, embracing what you can control, letting go of what you cannot, and finding strength in the steady pursuit of your highest self. Number 8. Thriving on tension and drama. Here's a hard truth. Many women thrive on a certain level of tension and drama in relationships, not because they want to sabotage a good thing, but because it keeps the connection alive and exciting. Emotional highs and lows add layers to the relationship, making it more engaging and less predictable. Think of it like this. A perfectly smooth and uneventful story would lose your attention quickly. The same applies to relationships. While men often seek peace and stability, women might subconsciously create a bit of friction to reignite the spark and inject some vitality into the dynamic. This doesn't mean she's looking for chaos. Rather, It's her way of seeking an emotional rhythm that feels more alive. Imagine you've been in a harmonious groove for weeks. No arguments, no tension, just smooth sailing. Suddenly, she's upset about a minor issue, maybe a comment you made, or a slight change in plans. You're left scratching your head, wondering why such a small thing turned into a big deal. What's really happening? She's not trying to derail the relationship. She's subconsciously seeking to break the monotony. It's not about the issue itself. It's about rekindling that emotional connection. Here's where the stoic mindset, championed by the likes of Seneca, becomes your greatest asset. Seneca once said, "He who is brave is free." In the face of tension, don't see it as a threat. Instead, embrace it as an opportunity to demonstrate emotional strength. A high-value man doesn't react impulsively or defensively. He remains calm and steady, showing his partner that he's unshaken by life's little storms. If she picks a fight, resist the urge to snap back or withdraw. Instead, lean in with empathy and understanding. Validate her feelings without compromising your composure. This isn't about appeasement, but about showing that you can handle the full spectrum of emotions that come with a deep connection. Take, for instance, a modern scenario. You're planning a weekend trip together. Everything's set, but at the last minute you suggest a different restaurant than the one she was looking forward to. She gets visibly upset, and the mood shifts. To you, it might seem trivial, but in her mind it could represent a larger pattern of not being heard or valued. Instead of brushing it off or arguing your point, take a moment to acknowledge her disappointment. "I see why you're upset, and I didn't mean to overlook your choice. Let's talk about it and figure out something we both enjoy." By doing this, you diffuse the situation while reinforcing the idea that her feelings matter, all without losing your cool. Tension, when handled well, can strengthen your bond. It's not about avoiding conflict, but navigating it with poise. Ask yourself, how can you use these moments to deepen your connection? What if you viewed these challenges not as disruptions, but as chances to grow together? When you respond with emotional stability, you become the rock she didn't know she needed. This balance between stability and excitement is what keeps the relationship vibrant. In the end, you'll find that these ups and downs aren't meant to tear you apart, but to test the resilience and depth of your connection. High-value men don't fear tension, they master it, proving that true strength lies in emotional resilience and unwavering confidence. If you're still with me, you're on the path to mastering emotional resilience. Drop a comment saying, "I thrive on growth," to show your commitment to navigating tension with confidence. Stay tuned. Your journey to becoming a high-value man is just getting started. Conclusion: reflect and grow. As we wrap up today's journey into understanding why some women might push away a good man, even when everything seems perfect, let's take a moment to reflect on the deeper truths we've uncovered. Relationships are a delicate dance of emotions, expectations, and sometimes hidden fears. Often, it's not about the man or the relationship being flawed, but about unresolved inner conflicts that drive people to test or even sabotage what appears to be a good thing. This might stem from the fear of vulnerability, a subconscious need for emotional excitement, or even societal narratives that paint stability as dull. But here's the kicker. Understanding these dynamics doesn't just help you navigate them, it also strengthens your own peace of mind, a core principle of Stoicism. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Now, let's dig deeper. Why is it that some women crave stability but also seem to resist it? Could it be that they fear losing their identity within a relationship, or perhaps they're driven by an innate need to keep things unpredictable? The Stoic approach teaches us to focus on what we can control: our reactions, our mindset, and our ability to maintain emotional equilibrium. Stoic happiness isn't about avoiding challenges, but finding peace and purpose within them. How can you apply this in your relationships? What steps can you take to remain grounded, even when your partner's actions seem to defy logic? Think about your past experiences. Have you ever felt like you were doing everything right, yet the relationship still unraveled? How did you respond? Did you blame yourself, or did you take the opportunity to grow? Remember, as Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This perspective shift is crucial. Instead of viewing these moments as failures, see them as opportunities to practice resilience and deepen your understanding of human nature. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you faced situations where your partner seemed to self-sabotage the relationship? How did you handle it, and what did you learn? Sharing your insights not only helps others, but also reinforces your own growth. Let's turn this into a dialogue, a community where we learn from each other's journeys. As you reflect, ask yourself, what role does emotional resilience play in achieving Stoic happiness? How can you cultivate inner peace regardless of external chaos? If this discussion resonated with you, don't forget to show your support by liking this video and subscribing for more conversations that combine the wisdom of Stoicism with the complexities of modern relationships. Together, we can build a life of purpose, clarity, and unshakable tranquility. Keep reflecting, keep growing, and remember, every challenge is an opportunity to practice the art of living well. Thank you for watching this video on why women will always try to sabotage a good relationship. How to test a woman like a high-value man. Exploring why women may unconsciously sabotage even the most promising connections. Often this behavior stems from deep-seated fears or a need to test the strength of the bond. Understanding this harsh truth is crucial for maintaining emotional balance and ensuring the relationship's longevity. However, being a high-value man means not only recognizing these patterns, but also knowing how to respond with composure and strategy. In our next discussion, we'll reveal how to test a woman's intentions like a true Stoic, without appearing manipulative or insecure. Number 1. Understand her relationship expectations. Engaging with a woman about her relationship expectations requires a mindset rooted in wisdom and clarity, and this is where adopting a Stoic approach can be immensely beneficial. Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes the pursuit of virtue and wisdom, teaches us to seek clarity and truth in our interactions, aiming for honest and open communication. To truly understand a woman's expectations, a high-value man, equipped with a Stoic mindset, should engage in meaningful dialogue that uncovers her values and aspirations. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This principle can be applied to relationships, where understanding each other's thoughts and expectations is crucial for harmony and fulfillment. Imagine you are in a conversation with a woman you're interested in. To delve deeper into her relationship expectations, ask insightful questions such as, "What do you believe makes a relationship successful?" Or, "What qualities are important to you in a partner?" These questions are not only strategic, but serve a dual purpose. Firstly, they help you understand her perspective and priorities, revealing whether she seeks a serious commitment or prefers casual dating. Secondly, they allow you to assess if her goals and values align with yours, which is essential for long-term compatibility. Consider this scenario. You're on a date and the topic of relationships comes up. You might say, "I've been reflecting on what makes a relationship really work. In your opinion, what are the key factors?" Her response will provide a window into her mindset and what she values most in a partnership. This approach, grounded in Stoic principles, is about seeking wisdom and understanding, not just for the relationship's sake, but for your personal growth as well. From a Stoic viewpoint, this method is about fostering mutual growth and ensuring both parties are on the same page. Testing a woman in this manner isn't about manipulation. It's about ensuring that both of you can support each other's growth and happiness. By having these conversations openly and honestly, you practice the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, and justice. You're being wise by seeking the truth, courageous by addressing important topics head-on, and just by ensuring fairness and clarity in your relationship. In modern life, where distractions and superficial interactions are prevalent, maintaining a Stoic mindset can help you focus on what truly matters in relationships. It's about aligning your values and goals to create a strong foundation for the future. This honest dialogue not only fosters mutual respect, but also sets the stage for a partnership based on shared principles and understanding. Such conversations ensure that you both are not just existing together, but thriving and growing together. Remember, the goal is to build a meaningful and compatible connection. By adopting a Stoic approach, you ensure that your relationship is built on a bedrock of honesty, wisdom, and mutual respect. This approach will not only help you navigate the complexities of relationships, but also empower you to live with integrity and purpose. As you practice these principles, you embody the essence of a high-value man, ready to win Stoic victories in your personal and relational life. Number 2. Her focus on material things. In relationships, it's crucial to discern a woman's true priorities, especially when material aspects like wealth, status, and appearances dominate her concerns. Stoicism, with its emphasis on deeper values, guides us to seek meaningful connections rather than surface-level attractions. By understanding these principles, you can identify a partner who truly values what matters in life. To test a woman's priorities, observe her reactions in various settings. Instead of opting for expensive restaurants, choose simpler venues that encourage genuine conversations. Think of a cozy cafe, a quiet park, or even a home-cooked meal. If she seems more interested in the prestige of the location rather than the quality of your interaction, it's a sign that material things may overshadow authentic connections for her. Picture this. You decide to spend an evening strolling through a serene park and having a picnic instead of dining at a high-end restaurant. If she complains about the lack of luxury or seems disinterested in the simplicity of the moment, her superficial priorities might be revealed. Conversely, if she appreciates the time together and engages in meaningful conversation, it shows she values the relationship itself and the shared experience. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what truly matters and to seek relationships that enrich our lives on a deeper level. A woman preoccupied with material success might miss out on the profound joys of life that come from authentic connections and shared values. As a man practicing Stoic life lessons, you can find a partner who shares your commitment to deeper, more meaningful experiences. Moreover, pay close attention to her conversations and the topics she frequently discusses. if her conversations revolve around material success, brand names, and status symbols, it may reveal her focus on external success metrics. In contrast, a woman who talks about her passions, values, and personal growth demonstrates a depth of character and a focus on inner wealth. Consider a story from modern life. John, a high-value man, decided to test his new date, Emily, by planning a simple yet meaningful evening. Instead of an upscale restaurant, he invited her to a local art fair followed by a homemade dinner. Throughout the evening, Emily's genuine interest in the art and their deep conversations about life and aspirations revealed her true character. John realized that Emily's values aligned with his own, prioritizing inner growth over outward appearances. This experience reinforced John's belief in the Stoic principle of valuing what truly matters in life. Reflect on your own relationships. Do you notice a pattern in how women respond to simple, genuine experiences versus luxurious, status-driven ones? How often do your conversations touch upon personal growth and deeper values? By being mindful of these aspects, you align yourself with Stoic principles and ensure that your relationships are built on a solid foundation of mutual respect and authentic connection. In essence, be mindful of the importance a woman places on materialistic aspects. Look for signs of genuine interest and depth. By doing so, you align yourself with Stoic principles and ensure that your relationships are built on a solid foundation of mutual respect and authentic connection. Testing for these values not only helps you find a partner who appreciates the simple joys of life, but also one who can share in the Stoic journey of personal growth and fulfillment. Remember, the goal is to find a partner who values authenticity and simplicity, someone who enriches your life with genuine connections and shared values. This approach not only ensures a deeper, more fulfilling relationship, but also aligns with the core teachings of Stoicism, focusing on what truly matters and embracing the profound joys of life. What steps will you take to apply these Stoic life lessons in your own relationships? How will you ensure that your connections are rooted in genuine values rather than superficial attractions? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments, and let's continue this journey of personal growth and meaningful relationships together. Number 3. Her response to red flags. When it comes to relationships, being mindful of potential warning signs is crucial, and this aligns well with the Stoic practice of observing and understanding human nature. As a man seeking a meaningful and fulfilling relationship, you may find yourself testing a woman to see if her values align with yours, ensuring that she respects your boundaries and shares your principles. This approach is rooted in the wisdom of Stoicism, which encourages us to seek partners who reflect our own virtues and values, fostering Stoic happiness and harmony in our lives. Consider the following example. You meet someone who frequently talks negatively about their past partners. This could be a red flag, signaling a lack of accountability or a tendency to blame others for their problems. Stoicism teaches us to take responsibility for our actions and avoid blaming external circumstances for our discontent. Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This perspective is vital in relationships, where mutual respect and accountability are foundational. Another warning sign is a lengthy list of previous relationships. While having a past is normal, how she talks about these relationships can reveal a lot. If she constantly justifies poor behavior or shifts blame, it indicates a lack of self-awareness and growth. Stoics value self-improvement and honesty, so it's essential to find someone who does the same. Signs of entitlement, such as expecting you to cover all expenses, can also be concerning. This behavior might suggest a lack of independence and an imbalance in the relationship. A stoic man values equality and partnership, seeking a relationship built on mutual respect and shared responsibilities. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." This means embodying the virtues you seek in a partner and expecting the same in return. Dishonesty about her past or present is another critical warning sign. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, and a lack of honesty undermines this foundation. Stoicism emphasizes truthfulness and integrity. Therefore, any dishonesty should not be overlooked. Reflecting on this, Seneca reminds us, "He who is brave is free." Embrace the courage to seek and maintain honesty in your relationships. Other concerning behaviors include disrespecting your boundaries, failing to keep commitments, lying, manipulating, or trying to control you. For example, if she disregards your need for personal space or tries to dictate your actions, these are clear indications that she may not respect your autonomy. In Stoic terms, it is crucial to remain calm and rational when observing these behaviors. Do not react impulsively, but rather respond thoughtfully. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Apply this wisdom by maintaining a clear and rational mindset when evaluating potential partners. If you notice a consistent display of these negative behaviors, it is a strong indication that she may not be a suitable match for you. Do you agree with that point of view? If so, please comment, "I agree with you." If not, please comment, "I don't think so." Open-ended questions can help deepen your understanding and foster meaningful conversations. Ask yourself, what values do you hold most dear, and does she reflect these values in her actions and words? How does she handle adversity, and does she demonstrate resilience and growth? Are her actions consistent with her words, and does she respect your boundaries and autonomy? Reflecting on these questions can guide you in making informed decisions about your relationship. Remember, a good relationship is built on mutual respect, honesty, and shared values. Be vigilant, stay true to your principles, and choose a partner who aligns with your ideals. By embodying Stoic principles and applying them to your relationships, you can ensure that Stoic happiness and harmony are integral parts of your life. In the words of Epictetus, "Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly." Number 4. Explore her social circle. In the journey to find a partner, understanding her true nature can be challenging. However, by adopting a Stoic mindset, you can uncover significant insights by simply observing her social circle. Let's delve into how you can evaluate a woman like a high-value man through this practical Stoic life lesson. One insightful way men can assess a woman's true nature is by observing her social circle. The company she keeps can reveal a lot about her personality and values. This isn't about judging her friends, but rather gaining a clearer picture of the influences in her life. If her friends are academically focused, it might suggest that she values education and personal growth, indicating a desire to continuously improve herself. For example, consider a woman whose friends are always discussing the latest books they've read or the courses they're taking. This likely means she values learning and personal development, traits that align well with the Stoic principle of seeking knowledge and self-improvement. On the other hand, if she associates with entrepreneurial spirits, it could hint at her own drive and innovation. Imagine her friends constantly brainstorming business ideas or supporting each other's ventures. This suggests she values ambition, creativity, and the courage to take risks, qualities that are admirable and can indicate a strong, resilient character. Observing the kindness and generosity of her friends can also reflect similar traits in her. If her social circle is known for their charitable acts and genuine support for one another, it's likely she embodies these virtues herself. This aligns with the Stoic idea of living virtuously and contributing positively to the community. By engaging with her social circle, a discerning man can glean important insights into her character and predict potential future behaviors. This practice is encapsulated by the saying, "Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future." If you agree with the above statement, please comment, "Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future." If you notice that her friends handle challenges with grace and maintain a positive attitude even in difficult times, it's a good indicator that she too possesses these resilient qualities. Exploring her social circle isn't just about finding out who she hangs out with. It's about understanding the deeper connections and values that shape her life. This Stoic approach encourages men to look beyond the surface and seek the true essence of a person's character through the company they keep. Expanding on this, the Stoic mindset teaches us the importance of surrounding ourselves with those who reflect the virtues we aspire to embody. By observing the social dynamics of the woman you are interested in, you gain insight into her core values and principles. If her friends are supportive and engaged in meaningful pursuits, it's likely she values loyalty and purposeful living. This echoes the Stoic belief that our environment greatly influences our mindset and behavior. Additionally, by watching how her friends respond to adversity, you can gauge her potential reactions to life's inevitable challenges. A social circle that remains calm and collected in the face of difficulties indicates a shared strength and resilience, traits that are essential for enduring relationships. The wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, reminds us, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Thus, if her circle promotes positivity and growth, it's a reflection of the mindset she upholds. Relating this to modern life, it's crucial to recognize that in a world full of superficial judgments, understanding the deeper values of a person requires careful observation and patience. By adopting this Stoic practice, you empower yourself to make informed decisions about the people you allow into your life. This not only enhances your personal growth, but also aligns you with individuals who share your vision and values. Number 5. Discuss her views on money. Understanding a woman's perspective on financial matters is essential in building a relationship based on mutual respect and shared values. To do this, initiate an open and honest conversation about money. Start with questions like, "Do you think money plays a big role in a relationship?" Or, "How do you feel about people who prioritize wealth in their partners?" These questions can open up a dialogue that reveals her true feelings about financial stability and priorities. Ask her about her preferences between saving and spending. Does she believe in living for the moment, or does she prefer to plan for the future? You might also present hypothetical scenarios involving financial decisions to gauge her reaction. For example, if we had an unexpected windfall, would you prefer to invest it, save it, or spend it on something we enjoy? From a Stoic perspective, this conversation is not just about money, but about understanding deeper values and principles. Stoicism teaches us to look beyond superficial aspects and to value virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Do you think we should discuss money matters that way? If so, please comment 1. If not, please comment no. By discussing financial matters, you're not just assessing her financial habits, but also her ability to prioritize what truly matters in life. For instance, consider a scenario where you both face a significant financial decision. A true partner would likely approach this with rationality and a focus on what will bring long-term peace and stability rather than immediate gratification. She would understand that money is a tool, not the ultimate goal, and that true wealth lies in living a life of virtue and contentment. So, when you talk about money, pay attention to how she balances her desires with practicality, her thoughts on financial security, and whether she sees money as a means to an end or an end in itself. These insights will help you understand if her approach aligns with a stoic mindset and whether you both can build a relationship that values inner wealth over materialistic pursuits. By exploring these topics, you're not just testing her financial views, but also uncovering her core values and principles, which are essential for a harmonious and fulfilling relationship. Number 6. Evaluate her commitment. Engaging with a woman's views on money is a fundamental step in establishing a relationship grounded in mutual respect and shared values. Begin with an open conversation about finances by asking questions like, do you think money plays a significant role in a relationship? Or, how do you feel about people who prioritize wealth in their partners? These questions are designed to open a dialogue that uncovers her genuine feelings about financial stability and priorities. Ask her whether she prefers saving or spending, and how she balances living for the moment with planning for the future. Pose hypothetical scenarios such as, if we had an unexpected windfall, would you prefer to invest it, save it, or spend it on something we enjoy? From a Stoic perspective, this conversation is about more than just money. Stoicism teaches us to value virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, looking beyond superficial aspects. By discussing financial matters, you're assessing not only her financial habits, but also her ability to prioritize what truly matters in life. Imagine facing a significant financial decision together. A true partner would approach this with rationality, focusing on long-term peace and stability rather than immediate gratification. She would understand that money is a tool, not the ultimate goal, and that true wealth lies in living a life of virtue and contentment. Consider the story of a modern couple, Jane and Mark. Jane valued experiences and often spent money on travel and dining, while Mark prioritized saving for the future. When they had an unexpected financial windfall, they had different ideas about how to use it. Jane wanted to splurge on a dream vacation, while Mark wanted to invest it for their future. Through open communication, they found a middle ground. They allocated part of the money for a memorable trip and invested the rest. This compromise not only strengthened their bond, but also highlighted their ability to balance their desires with practicality, a key Stoic principle. When discussing money, pay attention to how she balances her desires with practicality, her thoughts on financial security, and whether she sees money as a means to an end or an end in itself. These insights will help you determine if her approach aligns with a Stoic mindset and whether you both can build a relationship that values inner wealth over materialistic pursuits. By exploring these topics, you're not just testing her financial views, but also uncovering her core values and principles, which are essential for a harmonious and fulfilling relationship. What do you think about prioritizing long-term stability over immediate gratification in relationships? How do you see the role of financial security in building a strong partnership? Ultimately, the lesson here is to understand that discussing financial matters is about more than just money. It's about uncovering deeper values and principles that will ensure you can build a relationship based on mutual respect, shared goals, and a commitment to living a virtuous life. By valuing inner wealth and prioritizing what truly matters, you can cultivate a relationship that stands the test of time, guided by Stoic principles. Engage in these conversations with an open mind and a genuine desire to understand your partner, and you'll find that the insights gained will be invaluable in creating a strong, enduring bond. Thank you for being part of today's video. Before we proceed, I want to thank you for your participation in our community. Feel free to share your thoughts or simply comment, "I am a newbie," if you're new, or "I am a Stoic," if you've been around. Your interaction is a great source of motivation for us. Let's continue this journey together, shall we? Number 7. Gauge her patience. To truly assess a woman's character and her potential as a lifelong partner, a man must look beyond superficial attributes and delve into qualities that speak to her inner strength and resilience. A crucial aspect of this is gauging her patience, a virtue deeply rooted in the Stoic mindset. Patience, as Marcus Aurelius once reflected, is the strength to endure hardship with a calm and composed mind. When a man tests a woman's patience, he does so not to be inconsiderate, but to understand how she copes with unexpected challenges, a critical element in forging a strong, enduring relationship. Consider this scenario. A man plans a surprise date, but changes the location at the last minute, switching from a fancy restaurant to a quaint, cozy cafe. This minor change can reveal much about her character. Does she respond with frustration, or does she adapt gracefully, demonstrating flexibility and understanding? Such a test isn't about creating unnecessary stress, but about observing her ability to remain composed and patient in the face of minor inconveniences. In another instance, a man might suggest an activity she typically wouldn't choose, such as hiking if she's not fond of the outdoors. Her willingness to embrace the experience, despite her preferences, highlights her adaptability and openness to new challenges. This willingness to step out of her comfort zone reflects a mindset aligned with Stoic virtues, where growth and resilience are nurtured through facing adversity with a positive attitude. Observing how she handles these situations, including how she forgives mistakes and navigates through delays, reveals her emotional maturity and resilience. These qualities are paramount for a lasting and harmonious relationship. In the Stoic mindset, patience transcends mere waiting. It embodies maintaining a positive attitude and calm demeanor, regardless of the circumstances. A man who witnesses a woman embodying these principles can feel reassured of her suitability as a long-term partner. Her ability to remain composed and understanding in various situations reflects her inner strength, making her a steadfast companion on life's journey. By testing and observing a woman's patience, a man not only aligns himself with Stoic wisdom, but also ensures his partner shares the same values of resilience, adaptability, and grace under pressure. This approach deepens their bond and fosters a relationship built on mutual respect and understanding. In modern life, where challenges are inevitable, having a partner who can maintain a Stoic mindset and embrace life's ebbs and flows with grace is invaluable. Such a partnership, grounded in Stoic life lessons, promises a resilient and harmonious journey together. So, to win Stoic in love and life, one must seek out these profound qualities. ensuring a partnership that stands strong against the tests of time. Number 8. Her reaction to financial constraints. Observing a woman's reaction to financial constraints can be a profound test of her character and your relationship's foundation. This approach is deeply intertwined with Stoic philosophy, emphasizing self-control, wisdom, and focusing on what we can control. The essence of this test is to determine whether she values you for your intrinsic qualities or material possessions. Imagine you're in a relationship and your partner starts hinting at wanting lavish gifts or expensive outings. Instead of succumbing to pressure, you stand firm and explain that you can't afford these luxuries at the moment. This scenario sets the stage for a real test of character. Will she respond with understanding and support, or will frustration and anger surface? Let's consider a practical example. Your partner pressures you to make costly purchases, but you express your financial constraints. This is where your Stoic resolve comes into play. Stand firm without guilt. Stoicism teaches that our self-worth is not tied to our financial status or material possessions. By maintaining your ground, you convey that you value yourself beyond monetary wealth. Her response to this situation is crucial. If she reacts with anger or criticism due to your temporary financial limitations, this indicates a lack of respect for your self-worth and suggests she may not be a suitable partner in the long run. Stoics believe in preserving inner peace and not allowing external circumstances to dictate our emotions. Her negative reaction is a red flag, showing she might not appreciate you for your true value. Conversely, if she shows understanding and offers support, it speaks volumes about her character. A woman who respects your financial boundaries and values you for who you are embodies Stoic ideals of virtue and mutual respect. This reflects positively on her and suggests that she is a worthy partner who aligns with the principles of Stoicism. To illustrate this further, think about a modern story where a man named John faced a similar situation. John had been dating Sarah for a few months when he encountered financial difficulties. When Sarah hinted at wanting a luxury vacation, John explained his financial situation, expecting disappointment. Instead, Sarah suggested budget-friendly activities they could enjoy together. Her understanding and support reinforced John's belief in her character and solidified their relationship. This example underscores the importance of mutual respect and understanding in relationships, especially when faced with financial challenges. Testing her reaction to financial constraints isn't about being stingy or overly cautious. It's about ensuring your relationship is built on a solid foundation of mutual respect and understanding. By observing her reaction, you gain insight into her values and whether she aligns with the Stoic principle of valuing inner worth over external possessions. Remember, a relationship built on genuine understanding and respect is far more valuable than one based on material wealth. Does your partner appreciate you for your true self, or are they more concerned with what you can provide financially? In the end, this test serves as a reflection of your partner's true character and helps you determine if your relationship aligns with Stoic life lessons. A woman who stands by you in times of financial difficulty is a true partner who values the essence of Stoicism, wisdom, self-control, and recognizing what is truly valuable in life. What is Stoicism, if not the art of living a life of virtue and understanding, regardless of external circumstances? This approach not only strengthens your relationship, but also ensures that it is grounded in the principles of Stoic life lessons, making it more resilient and meaningful. Number 9. Watch her use of power. To truly understand a woman's character, especially if you are a man of discerning nature, one effective approach is to observe how she handles power when she has it. This examination goes beyond superficial judgments and delves into the core of her values and principles. A woman's use of power can reveal much about her integrity, fairness, and empathy. Consider a scenario where a woman holds a leadership position at work. When she has authority, does she leverage it to benefit not only herself, but also those around her? Does she make decisions that are fair, balanced, and considerate of the welfare of others? Pay close attention to whether she values the input of her colleagues and subordinates, acting in the collective interest rather than purely for personal gain. In a leadership role, does she genuinely own the development and successes of her team? Does she empower her team through thoughtful delegation, providing mentorship and ensuring that everyone's perspectives are respected and considered? When faced with a critical project, does she monopolize the decision-making process, or does she seek the insights and expertise of her team members? Does she give credit where it is due, acknowledging the contributions of others, or does she take all the glory for herself? How she responds in such situations can be very telling. From a Stoic perspective, power is not about dominance or control, but about service and responsibility. A woman who uses her power to uplift others, making decisions with fairness and compassion, is demonstrating qualities that align with Stoic values. Such a partner is likely to be a source of support and inspiration, contributing to a relationship where both individuals can grow and thrive together. Moreover, observing her use of power can help you understand if she possesses the qualities of a true partner, someone who is virtuous, wise, and considerate. This observation is not merely about finding flaws, but about recognizing virtues and strengths. It ensures that your relationship is built on a foundation of mutual respect and shared values. In Stoicism, the ultimate goal is to live a life of virtue and wisdom, and having a partner who mirrors these ideals can significantly enhance your journey towards that goal. By observing how a woman handles power, you gain insight into her character and values. A woman who manages power with humility, fairness, and a sense of responsibility is likely to be a compatible and virtuous partner. If this video resonated with you, comment below. Fair and compassionate leadership matters. As we wrap up today's discussion on how to discern the true intentions and compatibility of a potential partner using Stoic wisdom, I hope you found these insights both practical and enlightening. Testing a partner's qualities isn't about manipulation. It's about seeking a meaningful connection that aligns with your values and aspirations. Embrace Stoic principles to navigate your relationships with confidence and clarity. Understanding and assessing a potential partner through the lens of Stoicism isn't just about finding compatibility. It's about building a relationship that fosters mutual growth, respect, and resilience. Let these Stoic strategies guide you not only in your romantic endeavors, but also in all your relationships, nurturing them with intention and wisdom. If this video has provided you with valuable insights or reinforced your approach to relationships, please like and share it so others can benefit too. Your engagement helps our channel grow and allows us to continue bringing you valuable content.